Croc or not. So, the aforementioned eye poke. This. Is it really that serious?
That's crazy.
Guys?
To walk around like that is crazy.
It is that serious, dude. Listen, I've had guys in sparring stop because they got punched in the eye. I was worried about detached retinas. You get poked in your eye, there's nothing you can do. You get hit in the balls, it's horrible, and you get a cup on. You get poked in your eyes by a fucking 6'5", 270-pound Frenchman.
My thing is, so they changed the gloves to try to reduce eye pokes. They purchased the world's worst fucking gloves, and they already went back on them. There's a few things. So Jim Miller was talking. He's like, your hand naturally sits like a half fist in those gloves. You need to purposely extend your fucking digits in order to eye poke. They do it. It's this like pawing jab. It's a rangefinder. It's fucking annoying as shit. They could go to the Pride style gloves. Pride style gloves had a full covering where their entire fingers were covered.
Like forced more of a fist
and you could still grapple. I know it was a striking forward organization, even with the rope breaks versus the octagon. I get it. But there's ways around it.
Well, Son had made a good point, too. Son is like, in wrestling, you have head control the whole time with your hands in your head. And in bare knuckle, you have no gloves at all. And you still don't see as many eye pokes as you do in the UFC.
So my thing is, before we get to the croc or not, I think there should be a rule change. Don't discuss whether it's intentional or unintentional. The end. Eye pokes are eye pokes. Automatic point deduction. That's it. Because then you got to close your fucking hands. If I know that I'm going to lose a point.
Here's the real story, Mark. Croc or not. Tommy, do you think this guy could have continued on fighting?
So I brought it up because I seen it. And it went kind of viral. And he got an awful lot of hate for it. But he is meant to be like the baddest guy there now that your man Jones won't even fight.
Yes.
And then he gets poked in the eye.
Look at
He gets like a 5-minute break and he can't fight. Like, bro, how much money is he getting paid? I don't know. Like, look, I can't say that because
probably not a lot.
like, again, I didn't watch it, but I heard he was getting pieced up. Look, maybe it was a easy way out. Do you know what I mean? Which fair play to him because like he's getting paid and he doesn't take a loss. But again, like I don't know, maybe he was in bad pain. But if he's the baddest guy in the UFC and I don't know.
The reports after the fact, the medical reports did not show any substantial damage. No double vision, no
all
scratch,
of that could be true.
Cornea, no
Ciryl Gane itched the inside of Tom's ear from his fucking eyeball. He was fucking knuckles deep.
Rob, can you pull up a still picture of that?
It was fucking
crazy.
disgusting.
But the eye he was holding, the other one, it looked way worse. Do you see that?
So the one, his right eye didn't look nearly as bad as his left eye, and the right eye is the one that he claims.
But I'll tell you another
damage.
thing. So John fucking jockeying for that fucking fight. No one pokes people in the eye more than John Jones.
Yeah. He is the most notorious poker. Look at that fucking...
Look at the index finger.
Look at the way worse. The left eye is way worse.
Those some big fingers, too.
Yeah. Gane's
and God knows what he scratched with those fingers before they're in your eye.
Probably his dirty buttholes. Mm-hmm. That's what I think. So he might have double conjunctivitis, too. I don't know. So I don't think it's a croc. Tommy thinks... But Tommy's...
I'm not saying it's a croc.
He's an elite level fighter. He just thinks he's bitch made because he's British. And that's fine.
I think what he did was maybe smart. And it's... Like, I just seen all the hate he was getting and all the abuse. And I'm just like...
Tommy's...
It looks like the other eye's worse.
Tommy's first... like holy shit moment in Boston where everybody kind of stopped and goes, oh, he's the fucking real deal, is when he handily dispatched Perkins. And after the fight, Tommy's celebrating, and Tommy realized that he got cut nearly, and I've never seen, Tommy doesn't get mad. He was so fucking pissed that he knew he wasn't going to be on the shelf for a little bit of time because he couldn't fight. So,
bro, it was the last 10 seconds of the fight.
I never even saw it. I saw
it was a headbutt. He caught me. It was not intentional.
Sure.
He just came in and our heads clashed. And I'm like, I remember getting hit. And do you know that feeling of
that
like right away, that warp?
Yep,
and I'm like, am I bleeding? I'm like, I didn't see any blood. I'm like, I'm fine.
Yep.
Then afterwards, Mark's like, oh yeah, it could have been. I'm like, fuck.
And it was a good one too.
Right on the eye, it was a nasty one. Yeah.
So Tommy's mad that he can't fight sooner when he gets any sort of like eye injury, and then he sees Tom Aspinall
making $2 million to not fight. That's fair.
Makes sense.
No.
I mean, I make close to that. Nolan Bros boxing, guys.
That's right. Best promoters in the business, baby.
If you think they should rename Darby O'Gill and the Little People, like and subscribe to the Toe to Toe Fight Show.